Game number 3 for the LHA Thanksgiving Weekend Tournament. Our Regis Raiders coming into this game with a 1-1 record. Is that right? Let's see. We got a lot of hockey here we've covered. But we won the first one 4-0, lost the second one 4-0.
That's right. 4-1.
4-1?
First game.
I'm going for 4-0.
Well, good morning. Saturday, November 27th. I'm Will Damrath, joined here by Alan Waters on this beautiful day in Colorado for game number 3 of the Thanksgiving LHA Tournament.
For the second consecutive game, we're going to be facing Wyoming. This is the team we lost 4-0 to yesterday. Wyoming we played once yesterday, and then Wyoming had a follow-up game yesterday evening, I think a 9:30 p.m. start.
Late one.
So they beat Highland Hills 5-0. Probably a departure out of the arena here at maybe 11 p.m.-ish, 11:30. Half-hour ride to the hotel. So we'll see if they get their legs underneath us when they drop the puck.
Yeah, might be time to highlight some goaltending by the Wyoming team. I believe they've only been scored on once in this tournament. Alan?
Good defense.
Good defense.
Good goaltending. Let's see if we can take it to them today.
So Regis today in their all red uniforms trimmed out in white. Down on the south end of the rink here in Wyoming in their whites trimmed out in gold and brown. Looking forward to a good matchup this morning. Wonder what time they got to bed last night, Alan?
It was after midnight, I would suggest, and then teenagers being teenagers. I'm not sure they did. I'm not entirely sure they did. So hey, listen, as promised, and as we do every broadcast, until we run out of players to feature, we do a featured player of the game. So in this particular case, yesterday, if we back up a little bit, yesterday we had Pete Armitage as our featured player of the game, and rightfully so. We're going to follow that up with Mr. Teddy Armitage. I had the conversation with both of them. One just handed the phone to the other, so it was an entertaining conversation to say the least. But we got Ted Armitage, number 22, and maybe I'll do the questions here, and you can do the answers. We'll put you on the spot. You're going to be Teddy today, Will.
Okay.
I'm going to start off with a little bit of your youth hockey career. Give us a little bit of background on that.
Started at DU at the age of 4, played DU all the way, with the exception of 1 year. He played for Evolution, a.k.a. Evo. Started at Regis Jesuit in his sophomore year, and has always been a defenseman. Loved the responsibility of getting the job done on D, was his comment. Yeah,
he even shared that no matter what sport he plays, he tends to love playing on the defensive side of the team. So, and a heck of a defenseman he is. He's got don't let that fool you. He's got some offensive skill. So, strong defenseman with great offensive talent as well. Favorite hockey memory?
Tournament in Michigan a couple years ago playing for Regis. He said it was a great experience in a great hockey town, and hanging out with my teammates was fantastic.
You get a lot of that. It's a lot about the experience they have and hanging out with their buddies on the team. They probably rarely remember the wins and losses from the tournaments, but they love the experience. Michigan's a heck of a hockey state, isn't it?
Yeah, they love their hockey up there, and as much as hockey has grown here in Colorado, when you get up there, you really see the difference and how culturally it's just interwoven into the whole culture of youth sports in Michigan. So a lot of fun, I'm sure.
Certainly a big deal. Do you have any specific pregame routine or superstition?
Routine of warm-ups. He likes to pick a spot in the corner in the locker room where he can zone everything out and mentally prepare for the game. I love it, the visualization.
Yeah.
Such a key part of the game when they get to this older age.
So you're not playing hockey. What's your favorite pastime?
Play a lot of chess. Started playing in elementary school and picked it up again during the pandemic. I'm sure the series on Netflix, The Queen's Gambit, had a little bit to do with that. Chess has had a resurgence across the country.
That's the first thing that came to mind, and I asked him that question. He has not seen the series.
No kidding.
I said he needs to tune in. It's a great show.
Yeah.
Anyone you want to say hi to on the broadcast tonight?
Grandma Yaya watching right here in Denver, and friends and family, just like his brother.
Yeah. And then his number's 22. His preferred number is?
22. Love the number 22. Got the one I want. Birthday is the 22nd. I'm a twin. The number 2 was meant to be for me.
Awesome. And then I gave you this responsibility today, Will, because I can't pronounce his mentor, his inspiration. I think I could fake my way through here.
I'm going to give it a shot here.
Give it a shot here.
Novak Djokovic,
you got
superstar tennis player. Incredible work ethic, passion. for the sport and life. He's a class act, respectful to opponents and fans alike. He's a great inspiration.
He's a heck of a tennis player, too.
Not every professional athlete is a role model. Love it when they are.
Then lastly, and I think we're going to have some of the players tuning into the broadcast to hear the retort from yesterday when Pete had articulated that, what differentiates the twins is that his brother treats him like he's his kid. So I asked Teddy the same thing, and he took the high road. He just said, that's cool. He
Who's
said,
older? Do we know who's older?
I think maybe Teddy is. I might have that wrong, and I apologize if I do, but
Probably
I think Teddy might be older.
By a few minutes, probably.
By a few minutes. But what he did say that differentiates the two of them is that Teddy's the loud one and Pete's the quiet one.
Okay, there we go.
I verified that with Mr. Waters as well. He said, yeah, that sounds about right. So what should we expect from the game today, Will?
Hard to say. We did talk about the stretch offense that Wyoming was incorporating yesterday with that forward high on the far blue line, and how Regis had to try and adjust to that in the middle of the game. Let's see if they're able to adjust to it right off the bat, and if Wyoming continues that.
Weak side D is going to want to keep an eye on that stretch play. There's no doubt about it. And it's unusual that you get the opportunity to play the same team 2 times in a row in a tournament like this. So we'll see if the coaches come up with a strategy or game plan that complements their game. And we're into the action. I'll turn it over to you, Will.
Here we go. Puck drop back to Wyoming. Intercepted in the neutral zone. And looks like we got Parker Brenner on the wall here battling for it. He comes up with it, puts it deep. Edison Barnes and Eli Ash down to forecheck. Good forecheck on so far. They cycle it, get a shot on net, rebound wide into the corner. Parker tries to pick that up. He's checked hard. Parker picks it up behind the net, loses it again. And that puck is rimmed up and out, and we'll have a face-off down in the offensive zone.
So another shout out to the Osgoods and great aunt Sherry Kochman, who has sponsored this game as well. She sponsored yesterday's game.
Sherry's great. Was sitting right down in front of us, really into the game.
Again today. Thank you very much, Sherry. Thank you very much, Osgood family.
D goes back to the point, shot wide of the net. And I believe that's Kellen Skellerud comes back to tip that, goes back up to the right point, chipped off the wall. Wyoming still can't get that puck out. Good pressure by Regis, and another high shot wide of the net. That's going to go down to the left-hand side. Nolan Williams or Edison Barnes down there in the corner to chip that deep and cycle. Regis, 3 players on the forecheck on the wall here early, Allen. Teddy out in front, trying to get a feed. Comes back to his stick, up to Matthew Carter. Matthew Carter fires one. Goalie gloves that.
Yeah, there was a reason we called that out at the beginning of the broadcast, that 2 games in one day are difficult. We're up against that challenge today, having another game at 4:30 today. When you play one game at 9 a.m., which is what Wyoming did yesterday, they had another game at 9:30 p.m. That is a long day for the boys. We'll see, again, they're off to a little bit of a slow start, and I think that's the tell.
Yep. Lorenzo, Ihaya, and Camden Lai out there, but that puck comes quickly through the neutral zone to Wyoming. Good defensive step up.
That's Patterson right
by
there.
Chase Patterson. Drew Lorenzo is going to pick that up and put it deep. Put some hard pressure on Wyoming, having trouble getting that to the wing. They finally do, but an errant pass to the middle, and that's turned over. Connor Ihaya with it on his stick. Nifty move in the slot, but loses it. Wyoming's up. This is going to be a 2-on-2. But hits the ref's skates in the neutral zone, and that's an offside.
Great defensive play by Patterson on that last rush, the one just prior to this one. I think Chase would be the first one to tell you it wasn't really happy with the outcome of yesterday's game. I would expect a big performance out of Chase Patterson today.
Yeah, not sure strategically if the late night made a difference, but boy, the forecheck is really creating havoc for Wyoming early in this game. Center ice into the neutral zone. They dump that puck deep, and Wyoming goes on the forecheck. Turnover at the blue line. D-to-D, but Camden Lai gets his stick on that. Could have been a breakaway.
Puck got caught up in his feet there.
Yep, he's going to go out for line change. Wyoming takes the zone. Quick shot wide in the net. Edison Barnes on the wall with Parker Brenner. 3 Regis Raiders supporting that puck battle. Quick shot wide of the net into the far corner. Parker Brenner down below, reverses that play. Tries to make a breakout pass into the skates of a defender. And Wyoming trying to cycle that deep, but can't. Wyoming goes quickly cross ice, gets met with resistance in the neutral zone, and all they can do is fire that puck down and go for a line change. So Regis regrouping back here, up to Eli Ash on the wing. Cross ice to Nolan. Up to Eli Ash into the neutral zone. Wyoming gets there first. Puts that back into the neutral zone. Parker Brenner with some speed. Nice touch saucer pass across the line.
Beautiful.
And Edison's going to come out for a change. And that's Kellen Skellerud supporting in the corner. Kellen and Parker all over the puck down there, and they back off to change. Wyoming again trying to gain the zone and turns it over. Pete there to poke that puck. He gets it on his forehand. Nice move to the middle, up to the D. Jake Crowell with a shot, but deflected high into the netting. So that was a nice sequence again. The hard forecheck by 2 and 3 guys by Regis is creating some dangerous turnovers in this end, Alan.
Teddy Armitage just a little surprised by that pass. I think it more so slipped off of his brother's stick there. I think he was expecting his brother to turn and fire it.
Got Nolan, Kellen, and Pete out there. Stick comes to Kellen. He chips that in front back to the Wyoming player. Wyoming trying to get that up to their center. Again, there's 3 Regis players on that puck hard on the wall. Kellen, top of the circle, just off his stick, but he was in a dangerous forehand position there. Wyoming finally makes a clean pass on the breakout, but that's intercepted in the neutral zone by Teddy Armitage. And Nolan Williams is going to get to that puck first while Regis changes. He's got time. Looking to the middle, just wide off the corner, and Connor Ihea is there first. Wyoming just having a lot of trouble getting that off the strong side wall. They finally make a clean pass to the winger up to the center. And all he can do is dump that down and make a line change. So Drew Lorenzo back to pick that puck up. He's going to fire one quickly up just off the stick of Connor.
Drew had 2 options there. He could have gone D to D or forward to D in that case, but he opted to try to find that stretch pass, and it was the right play. Just didn't connect. That's offside, I think.
Wyoming intercepted in the neutral zone with speed, but the man was offside.
Good stretch pass by Lorenzo. We have playing goaltender, playing in net for us tonight is number 1, Elijah Hernandez. And I just said tonight, it's in the morning, so I'll save those comments for later on this evening. Elijah's had 2 games so far, played in a total of 80 minutes between those 2 games. 35 shots against, and he's got 32 saves. So 3 goals so far in the 2 games against him. Gives him a .914 save percentage and a goals against average of 1.91. Some pretty good numbers.
Pretty good, pretty good. And this time yesterday in the game, it was already 1-0. So the fact that we're 0-0 and Regis has had the puck down in their end is a good sign.
They're moving their feet, Will. Good forecheck. They're moving their feet.
There's that cross ice pass, but just behind the player. Wyoming's going to gain the zone, put it deep. Regis is back to cover. Tries to make a nice saucer pass to the D, but that's up and out. I believe that's going to be an outside of the zone face-off.
It's hard to imagine the difference it makes, but you keep your feet moving in that offensive zone, and just that gap of 1 or 2 feet that you can make up when you're on that forecheck, it makes a world of difference.
Yep. Parker Brenner, Eli Ash, and Edison Barnes out there. Jake Crowell at D. Wyoming again, a blue line turnover. Eli Ash is going to take that behind the net. He turns to his forehand. Got support. Oh, and a nice quick shot by Parker Brenner. He's going to cycle that up high. Back down low. Wyoming comes up with that puck, goes cross ice, but behind his player, and they're going to dump that down. Elijah can't get to it, so it's coming up the wall. And a deflection off the wall into the slot, but Wyoming doesn't get a shot on net. So they're going to keep that wide and low, try to cycle down low. And Parker Brenner finally comes up with that puck. He backhands it up to Eli Ash just off his stick through the neutral zone. Wyoming, touch pass to the center, but his player was changing, and a quick shot by Jake Crowell on the transition.
I may be mistaken, but I thought that 78. The play is still going.
No whistle. There's that slow whistle again, and
no whistle.
Liam McDonald taken down, but smartly gets that play up and over the blue line. Avery Osgood out there now with Connor Ihaya and Harry Sorensen. Chase Patterson back with Liam McDonald. He loses his edging behind the net, but gains control, and he's looking for support. Looks to go back to Liam, but just skips him, goes right to Avery up the wing, and that puck's up and out. Connor with a hard hit on the wall. Avery comes up with it, and he's got Harry and met hard in the neutral zone from behind. Avery's going to go off for a change. Harry Sorensen on the forecheck forces the blue line turnover again, and that's Chase Patterson to put it deep. Wyoming's back to pick that up, and again the pressure is just relentless. 3 guys on the puck down there, Alan.
Love it.
Finally, Regis
keeping the shift short too.
Yeah, keeping the shift short, coming off. They're going to regroup. Chase Patterson
find him up the wing.
Shows some patience. Looks for a guy high up in the neutral zone. Loose puck gets chipped back in the slot. Wyoming is back to send that onto the wall and throws it back into the traffic. Pete Armitage was there to break up that play, and it's back down low to Drake Woody, chasing behind the net. Wyoming centering pass, but Chase is there to break that one up. Woody's going to take that across the line and get it deep. You've got Nolan Williams chasing after that. Pete Armitage, and an errant pass to the middle again. Parker Brenner intercepts that, but can't get a shot off, and Wyoming is up and out. Wyoming's trying to start getting pucks deep here, Alan, quickly, and they feed one in front.
That's the first shot against Hernandez. They definitely have some sloppy play in their D zone, and again, a product of them being a little worn out perhaps, but maybe even better, a product of our forecheck.
Yeah, there's that dump play right off the side of the net where it comes dangerously out in front, and that's what happened on that one.
Yeah.
Face-off win back to Liam Waters. Over to Teddy just off his stick. And they get it up and out. Parker Brenner looking for Edison Barnes and Eli Ash out there. Barney almost intercepts, one's in the slot. Comes to Eli Ash for a quick shot, but off the shin pads of a defender. And Barnes is there to pick that up. Nice glove by Liam Waters to bat that puck down. Could have been a rush, but they gain possession in the neutral zone, and Parker Brenner's going to come back low to pick that up.
Nice little play by Parker.
Parker hands it off to Teddy. Teddy's looking to the wing. He does, but that's turned over at the blue line. Wyoming looking in front, but nobody there. Waters picks that up, and a nice, patient breakout pass. And over to Eli Ash. I think Regis is going to go for a change and send Camden Lai out there. So Wyoming's going to go to the box for that. I would think it was a late hit.
That was a big hit by Spielberg, number 97. They got a couple big boys on this team. 97 being a thick-bodied big boy. Didn't play the puck first, played the body first, and that's 2 minutes.
Yeah, and you got to think that just this relentless forecheck is starting to create a little frustration. The Regis players are doing a good job. We talk about forechecking in waves, and they're keeping one guy on the forecheck, changing the other two, and those next 2 guys are coming out flying.
It's a great cycle, to your point. One guy in hard, you got F2 following up, and as that cycle happens, F3 chips in, you got F1 backing up, playing a little on the defensive side, but that rotation, that relentless forecheck, it'll wear him down.
Got Lorenzo, Ihaya, and Lai out there. Nice give and go just off the stick of Ihaya. Lorenzo's going to come back high to Liam McDonald. McDonald back down low to Lorenzo, and a quick shot, blocker save. Ihaya picked that up back to Lorenzo on the power play. Over to Liam McDonald, back to Lorenzo. He should fire that, but Goes back down to Connor, showing some patience. Back up to Liam McDonald for a shot from the high slot.
Terrific play, Lorenzo.
Drew really showing some patience. Oh, on the stick of Lai right in front on that give and go again. Liam McDonald back down to Drew, so they like this left-hand side, Alan.
Oh, they're overloading it. Great puck movement. They're using the points. All the things you love to see as a coach.
And that puck's chipped out, and there's a race. Matthew Carter's got to race to the puck. Wyoming makes a nice move to the net. Good save by Elijah.
Yeah, got to track the puck, Elijah.
Back into the corner, so.
Somebody get on him. Let's go. It's a 1-on-5.
1-on-5, and the Wyoming player.
There we go.
Showing control, so Regis collects.
45 seconds left on the power play.
Takes a couple seconds here to assess the forecheck.
Got a late line change there.
And Liam's going to gain the zone and look for a player. Makes a pass across the middle. Edison Barnes is going to put that deep. Eli Ash over to Parker Brenner. Parker looking high, back up to Liam. Back over to Parker on his forehand. He goes down low to Edison.
Nice
Edison's going to scissors with Liam. Liam gets checked hard, and Wyoming's going to bring that up and out. Edison not used to playing D. Player with some speed comes around. Elijah makes a nice save.
Got to move it. They're not blowing it.
Interesting.
That's a message to the goaltenders on both sides, and we saw that a little bit yesterday. Clearly a message from the refs here. If you don't have pressure on you, we're not blowing the whistle. Move it. We got caught off guard a few times there, Will, already.
Yep. Yep. Well, that time we had a lot of control on this left-hand side, and Edison, not used to playing D, had a big winger coming down with speed, and Elijah bailed him out there and made a great save.
We're back to even strength.
So 4:53 left in the first 0-0 game.
That was 78 Ian Bullard. That's who's got the puck right there right now.
He's a big boy.
He is. Yesterday I said he was 6'3", I think 240. Today he's 6'4".
And he's going to control that behind the net, and he tries a wraparound and does.
Yeah.
So just like that, puck's been down in the Wyoming end most of the game. When Wyoming had some time and space behind the net.
Yeah, so you see on the replay there, it's going to go post to post. When we do put pressure coming around the right side of the net here, he's just going to take the only option he has and sneaks it in the back door, wraps it around.
Yep. So Regis a little bit too casual on the defensive pressure there, gave him just enough time to come around the side onto his backhand. It was a nice offensive play.
From a defensive side, you just got to protect that post. You don't have to chase him per se, but you definitely got to protect that post and flush him out of the back of the net when you can.
Face-off win just over the blue line into the Regis end. Camden lies back to pick that up. He tries to bring that puck out. It's turned over, but he picks it up. And this is a 2-on-2 developing. He's going to go wide. Button hooks around, gets hit. But Drew Lorenzo's there to pick that up and put it deep.
There's another one.
And that's going to be a late hit, looks like.
Yeah, listen, two of the same hits there, essentially. One was a little bit more on the numbers and from behind, and that's what's going to send the Wyoming player to the box. You do have to question if you got to play the puck first. Neither one of those were, so I'm not sure how the second was called and the first wasn't, but they got the call anyways. We'll go back to the power play. We have 4:10 remaining in the first period, and Raiders to their second power play of the game. The first one, I would tell you, that was probably the best control we've had as far as puck possession goes on a power play through the 3 games that we've been involved in.
Absolutely, and he's got that same unit out here again. Liam McDonald, Matthew Carter, Edison Barnes, Parker Brenner.
Love to see the point control
Eli
there.
Ash.
There's Carter, take a
Over
shot.
to Carter, good low shot, deflected up high.
So we overloaded that left-hand side. We're cycling the puck really well. We're using the point and then back into the cycle. The one element that's maybe missing is get that weak side winger or perhaps that offside D to crash the net a little bit, or at least get a creep in on that backside.
Face-off win back to the point. It's interesting, this left-hand side is being overloaded because he's got 4 right-hand shooters out on the ice, so that's where they're the most dangerous. Parker Brenner behind, showing some nice patience. He's got a couple guys in front, tries to feed it through the middle, but it's deflected behind, and he's going to come back and pick that up.
Parker's looking good today.
Back to Edison. Edison to the middle, up high, nice looking play to Liam McDonald, over to Matthew Carter. He's going to fire that. And nice stick by Wyoming again.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. So when we get that high point possession with Liam, you got Carter sitting on that top of the circle on that backside. And if we can, now Carter had to stop that puck. He had to dust it off a little bit before he shot it. But if you can get a one-time run on that shot, you got the goalie going post to post, and that's going to create great opportunities.
So Lorenzo Ihaya, Camden Lai, Chase Patterson out there with Teddy Armitage. Wyoming finally chips that up and out. And Teddy's back to pick that up. He's going to turn and wait, come the other direction, take some ice, and he's got guys up high in the neutral zone. That's Connor taking that deep, and he drops that to Camden, up to Teddy. Teddy fans on it, and luckily gets his stick on that, or it would have been a breakaway.
A swing and a miss.
Teddy a little frustrated, slaps his stick, but no damage.
40 to go.
Wait behind the net. He comes up to Camden. Camden's going to go cross ice to Chase, and Chase is going to take the zone. Nice play getting the zone, coming in tight. Quick forehand shot. Goalie stayed on the post.
He saw a little daylight in the short side, top corner.
Yep.
Just missed it. Nice play.
Really love when D have some ice and take it deep and wide on the power play to maintain that possession and get a good shot out of the.
Really didn't look like he was going full speed there, Will. I mean, just took advantage of a flat-footed D and snuck in the back door. Good job, Chase.
Kellen Skeller, nice draw win. Up to Liam McDonald, over to Teddy again, wide of the net. Nolan Williams can't get to that one.
That's Kroll on the right point now.
Kroll out there on the right. And again, three guys on the forecheck. Kellen backs off to the front of the net. Pete tries to gain control. All Wyoming can do is chip that up, and another blue line turnover. And again, it's not out. Stopped at the blue line, but finally Wyoming's got it up and out. And Liam McDonald is there to step up in the neutral zone, put that.
Oh, almost found him open.
Over for Nolan. Just off the stick.
Nolan had the right idea.
Yep. Just off the stick of Jake Crowell, and Liam's going to pick that up and again cross the red line, put that down deep, and they're going to change for a new set of forecheckers. Good stick.
Fantastic.
By Eli Ash there. Keep that in the zone.
1:30 to go in the period.
Jake Crowell joins the battle. Back down to Parker Brenner. Parker Brenner on his forehand, looking to the net, off the skate of a Wyoming player.
Nice
Edison
shot.
Barnes with a nice quick turn and a shot on net. Over to Jake Crowell, just off his stick.
Got another penalty coming, Will. It's going to be another roughing one on the contact in the corner.
Yep, and again, just sort of that dull wear down will create some frustration for this Wyoming team. Really.
Well, the puck possession's been incredible, and to your point, just the relentless forecheck and the dig, and they're winning the 50-50 battles in the corner. And there again, you got number 7 for Wyoming. That probably not an egregious hit in the corner, but hands are up, contacts with the hands first, the stick's not on the puck.
No, that's right. It's just they haven't had the puck, and when they get a chance to get close, just a little bit of frustration, a little bit late on the contact.
That's Aiden Coldren Flaherty. Probably got that wrong. I apologize to any Wyoming fans watching, but let's go with Aiden in the box, number 7.
Ooh, a hard hit in the neutral zone. Drew Lorenzo comes up with that. He goes back to the D, over to Camden Lai.
50 seconds to go in the period.
Camden Lai makes a nice pass through the middle, but that's going to be offside.
Yeah, overall, I think RJ's game has been absolutely phenomenal. They're on the short side of it with a 1-0 deficit. Just keep this up. You're going to sink a few.
Face-off win to Drew Lorenzo. He gains the zone. He's going to try and drop that to Camden. A little miscommunication, and Wyoming comes up and out with it. Looking cross ice, but that's sniffed out by Teddy. Connor Ihaya picks that up on the right side wide. Dumps that to himself behind the net.
Fortuitous bounce.
Yep, he's going to scissors Drew Lorenzo, and there's a battle again with 3 Regis players, and they came up with it. Camden backhands a nice one in front of the net to Connor. Connor can't get his stick on it for a shot, but that was a loose puck right in front.
He had the wraparound on that one. Great save by the Wyoming goaltender. Stuck that left pad out and just stopped it before he could wrap it around the pad.
Camden Lai gains his own again, puts that into the corner for himself, and that'll do it for the period.
All right, we're going to have a Zam break between periods here again. It's every second period throughout the tournament, and I got a glimpse at the game before us. I think they did the Zam break at the end of the second, so this one will be at the end of the first. I think the message is going to be a good one from Coach Ott to the team in between periods. You won the period.
Yeah,
it's not on the scoreboard.
I don't have the shot total. It might have been 10-5 for Regis, and the possession time was definitely lopsided in their favor.
Well, you guys are in for a very exciting contest here for the balance of it in the next two periods. If we play the way we did in the first period, we're looking forward. We'll be back. We'll be back to action here in about 10 minutes. All right, the players are coming back on the ice for the start of the second period. Got a fresh cut here. Should pick up the speed of the game a little bit. Will, your overall thoughts on the first period?
Man, Regis should just keep doing what they're doing. Like to see better quality shots, but the possession time, the number of shots has been really good. Just one unfortunate play resulting in a 1-0 deficit. But we're going to start this period, I believe, with a 53-second power play, Alan.
We will. We need the scoring touch. We need to see who's going to step up and lead this team in scoring this year. Who's going to get in the dirty spots, the tough spots, out front of that net and jam some home. I think from a possession standpoint, spectacular.
Yep.
From an effort standpoint and a forecheck standpoint, spectacular. We just got to close now, Will.
Yep. This far, I like Barnes and Brenner and Lorenzo have all had good quality chances on their forehand just inside the top of the circle. Looking for more of that here to start this period off.
Scoring's hard to come by sometimes. Looking for those gifted natural scorers. I'll share a little highlight on something I saw yesterday. How about this for a stat? You got Draisaitl for the Edmonton Oilers. And then you add Ovechkin. You add those two guys together and you got a grand total of 37 goals.
Man, oh man.
The entire 27-man roster for the Arizona Coyotes have 37 goals.
Well, as shocking as it is, there will be a lot of professional players that tell you the NHL is run by a handful of superstars with some great support, and that just proves it right there.
Before we drop the puck, anything cool happen in this day in history?
A couple of my faves, birthdays for Jimi Hendrix and Bruce Lee today on this day. A couple of Valentine babies. We'll let you do the math on that. But also, in 1924, we had the first Macy's Day Parade. So there you go. And then one of our own Regis Raiders had a birthday this Wednesday, Drake Woody, number 44.
Drake Woody, happy birthday, buddy. Welcome back to the team after a really long stint, a little absence with an injury through the CPHL season.
Good face-off win and possession by the Raiders right off the bat here. Parker Brenner on the wall, up to Liam McDonald. He's got a shooting lane.
There it is, in your feet.
The puck hits a D, drops to the corner, and they pick it up again. I believe that's Edison Barnes, keeps that puck in, down low to Eli Ash. Parker Brenner's behind the net to pick that up. He's going to look high to the D, over to Liam McDonald. Liam McDonald cycles it back to Parker on his forehand. Quick shot, good stick by Wyoming.
As the puck made his way back to the point in that first setup, Eli Ash with a good net presence, and that's what I was talking about. So good screen. Puck didn't get through, got caught up in his jersey, landed in his feet. But that's what it's going to take, a little net presence, screen, make it difficult for the goaltender.
Yep, 13 seconds left here. Offensive zone face-off. That's just what you want to start the period, 2 quick shots. Connery High with the face-off win back to Drake Woody. And another shot just wide of the net, but Camden Lai is there to cycle that back deep to Connor. Connor picks that up behind the net. He's looking up high, up to Drake Woody.
Even strength again.
Drake Woody tries to cycle that back down low, but Wyoming out of the box and up through the neutral zone. They put that down to Camden Lai. He's looking cross ice. Tries to force one up the middle. Gets his own deflection, crosses the line. Over to the left, errant drop pass. Wyoming picks that up. It's a 2-on-2. Good stick by Chase Patterson at the blue line to stop that rush. Wyoming D to D. Good neutral zone pressure by Pete Armitage. Chase Patterson is behind to pick that up. He looks for a high breakout pass off the glass into the neutral zone, and they're going to change. Wyoming, nice feed through the middle. Winger's got some speed around wide. Nice backhand look.
That might have gone off of Hernandez's stick.
Yeah, I think it went off the butt end of his stick. Nice save there. Pete Armitage pokes that to the neutral zone. He puts that deep. Again, 3-4 checkers. Kellen Skellerud on the puck. Feeds that over to Pete. He comes up with it back to Pete. Pete back out in front just off the skate of a Wyoming player, and that's up and out. I believe they're going to call an icing on this.
Well, I think that's the third time now, and it's that transitional play again for Wyoming. It's the speed through the neutral zone. But I think that's the third time today, twice now in the PK, that they've beat us on the outside.
Yeah. Well, it was a nice feed through the middle. It caught Drake kind of in the center of the ice, and then the guy immediately went wide.
Yep. They've got some good speed on the outside.
Nice step up by Teddy to break up that breakout pass. It's going to be a face-off here on the right-hand side.
14:32 left in the second.
We've got Eli Ash, Parker Brenner, Edison Barnes out there. Teddy Armitage on D with Matthew Carter. Puck comes back to Teddy. Nice backhand sauce up to Parker Brenner to the middle. Just behind Eli Ash. Wyoming puts that back deep. Matthew Carter back. He's got a man wide. Just off the skate of Eli Ash again, but that's down deep, and Eli Ash is going to put some pressure on. He comes up with it. Edison Barnes down low. He comes up with it. Nice deceptive backhand feed.
A saucy play there.
Yeah. Matthew Carter's going to pick that up and put it deep again. And Barnes is getting to every puck before Wyoming back behind the net there. Liam McDonald puts that back down low, stops it with the skate, puts it back down low again.
Barnes is a gritty player, Will.
Ihaya on the puck. Wyoming makes a nice deceptive move. Tries to make a breakout pass up the middle, but that's stopped by Liam McDonald again. Connor behind the net. He's got two guys in front. Shows some nice patience. He's going to reverse that back to his player behind the net. I believe that's Camden Lai. Just off the stick of Lorenzo, and that's a breakaway. And luckily, high and wide to the right of the net. I don't know how that play developed, but it was a
Mr. Hernandez to tell you that wasn't lucky. He's going to tell you he had it covered and left him no options. That's what Mr. Hernandez is going to say, and he's going to be right about that.
So again, the forecheck's paying off, but that's the downside is when you have three guys deep, create some odd man rushes up through the neutral zone for Wyoming.
Yeah, listen, you mentioned some good play by Barnes in that last shift that he was on the ice. A quick shout out. Edison's Aunt Andrea and Grandma are watching from Houston, Texas.
He must know they're watching because he's playing like he's got an audience right now.
His brother's live and in person here today as well. I think his brother's perhaps out of state usually, maybe college.
Yeah, I think he might be down at El Paso in the NAHL league.
Not today. He's here watching his brother.
You got Nolan Williams down in the corner with Kellen Skellerud and Avery Osgood out there. You got the small team with hands out there right now for Regis. Avery and Nolan Williams down in the corner, creating some problems for Wyoming. Nifty move up the middle and a sauce pass, create a breakout, but Liam McDonald is there to break that up again. Wyoming with some time, comes cross ice. But Avery Osgood's all over the play. Liam McDonald steps up and puts that back into the zone. So
the offside. So two shifts back there when you called out that Barnes had the puck in the corner and he had two guys out front of the net and options. Both those two guys backed out of the front of the net, out of the house, and gave him passing options along the outside of the zone. What we need here is we need one or two of those guys to stay in the house. So it's a tough area to be. You take a licking when you're in there sometimes. We just need to get a little net presence and finish up the play with a good scoring opportunity and a high scoring or high percentage scoring place, and that being the house in that crease area.
So an interception on the breakout pass. Wyoming gets another shot high and wide of the net. They're trying to regroup, but Eli Ash is there again, and Edison Barnes to break that up. There's another turnover. Eli Ash trying to find Barnes in front of the net. Barnes all over the Wyoming player, comes up with it, and he's got a few guys in front. He's going to look to cycle down low. Eli Ash and Barnes battling for it. Finally, Wyoming chips one up and out, but it's to Drake Woody, who puts it back deep. Nice rotation over there. Wyoming having to move their feet to get that puck even out of their zone right now. Drake Woody quickly on the line change tries to feed his man far on the blue line. Intercepted, and he comes back down quick. Elijah's hugging the post, makes a nice save. And that's up to Edison Barnes and over the zone and put back deep by Wyoming. Chase Patterson behind the net. He comes over to Harry Sorensen, who can't get the handle on it. Wyoming picks it back up at top of the circle. Shot off the knee of Drake Woody. I don't know if that was a hand pass.
It was indeed a hand pass. Probably more better defined as him stopping the puck with the hand and not being the first one to touch it.
So the chance was created. The breakout pass was about a foot high on the boards. A little tough for Harry to handle that, and it popped right into the middle. He dropped it to his point man, but it not hit off his hand to another player. So face off outside of the zone. Matthew Carter picks that up, and we've got a Regis penalty, perhaps.
It's going to be Teddy Armitage, our featured player of the game.
And a broken stick. It might be a slash. I don't know if that's an indication of a slash when you have a broken stick you're carrying back to the bench.
As they say, the DNA evidence is right there for all to see. Not a tough investigation when the stick is split in two.
So they'll go on the first PK of the day.
And Teddy Armitage not only put us down a man, but he also cost his parents probably about, I don't know, $2 there.
Yeah. You got Drew and Connor.
Two bills, we'll say.
Liam McDonald and Matthew Carter. They win the faceoff. Matthew Carter is going to put that puck down, and that's an icing. That's that rule he forgot that is different in today's matchup.
Oh, it's tough. These kids, they've played 100 games, some of them probably 150 games with a different set of rules. So instinctively, you're on the PK. You know what your job is. Get it down the ice. And in this case, it's going to be called for an icing each and every time.
So tie up, that puck's going to the high point man. Wyoming trying to cycle, and they rim it around. Tries to cycle, but high puck. Matthew Carter's going to come up with that. And that might be another icing. Smart play there, though. He had nobody to put that puck to. He had to go high off the half wall. Nobody touched it, so.
Listen, if your options are to try to delicately clear the zone with it and take a chance of it being kept in the offensive zone versus getting a line change, getting it deep, stoppage and play, face off in your own zone, you're going to take that every time.
So you got Brunner Ash, Drake Woody, and Chase Patterson out there. Quick shot off the face-off by Wyoming, but Elijah makes a nice save and puts the rebound to the wall. Wyoming with possession, up high to the D. D quick shot in front, rebound. Good stick by Chase Patterson there. The Wyoming player found himself right on the doorstep with a rebound, and Chase got his stick on that puck.
78 with that first scoring chance. He was the one that delivered the first goal for Wyoming. Ian Bullard, I believe.
And he gets it again for a quick shot right off the face-off.
He's a big body, tough to contain. He's got a good shot, good hockey sense, talented player.
Well, it's interesting to note on this face-off here, they've got him right in that dangerous position, and he's a big body. Yeah, Wyoming with the face-off win. Back in the corner, Drake Woody picks that puck up, and he's hit hard by 78. 78 goes give and go behind the net again, where he was dangerous in the first period. Wyoming give and go on the high cycle, having trouble handling the puck. Good box coverage by Regis on this power play so far, not giving him much opportunity in front of the net.
Defended well by our referee.
Chase Patterson finally gets that up to Edison Barnes. He tries to get it out, but he's hit real hard late. They're going to get a cross-checking call. So that's going to nullify the last 23 seconds of the power play.
That's number 48 going to the box. So I'll get you. I don't have a 48 on the roster unless I read his number wrong there.
So what do you think here, Alan?
I think our pace is a little slower than what we saw in the first period. We got to get our wheels turning, get a little energy. Penalty hurt us a little bit, but certainly no excuse. We got just bring that that energy level and the enthusiasm we had in the first period. It's still a very close game with a 1-0 deficit. Stick to our game plan. Get some traffic out front. We've got 2 penalties here. Yep. So it's going to be a 2 and 10.
2 and 10. Wyoming comes up with that face-off. They chip it high, trying to hit that guy breaking to the far blue line again.
Yeah, and that's really been the difference in both yesterday's game and today's game is really the end-to-end rushes and Wyoming picking up the steam through the neutral zone. We just got to do a good job of cutting them off, not letting them inside. Play our offensive game.
Face-off win, back to Liam McDonald, over to Matthew Carter, and he puts it on Drew Lorenzo's stick right in front. Nice rebound there for Connor. Couldn't get a lot of mustard on the shot, but a good-looking chance. 78 with a hard shot. Picks up his own rebound in the corner, and he's going to tie up.
And that's exactly what I was talking about. We had 2 guys right in the crease. High almost picked up the trash and sunk it in the back door there. He's going to get one of those.
Camden Lai bringing the puck in wide. He puts that behind the net. Connor Ihaya back there. Back to Camden Lai. Battling in the corner. Ihaya comes up with it. Back to Camden.
Lorenzo has a broken stick. He's gone to make a line change.
Connor Ihaya battling again. Picks up that puck, tries to get it to Liam McDonald, and that squirts out and up and over to Matthew Carter.
We're on the power play here, 50 seconds to go.
78, putting a lot of pressure on Matthew Carter. Could have been called there for an elbow, but goes to the bench, no damage. 45 seconds left on the power play.
Boy, 78's a tough body to handle.
He's a good player.
Good player, big boy. I'm 6'1". I'm not going to share my weight, but I tell you, I'd have a hard time handling him out there.
So you got Brenner Ash and Nolan Williams out there with Jake Crowell, I believe, and Chase Patterson.
There's Drew Lorenzo's stick. And I think his dad's going to be glad to see that he's holding on to it, which means it's not going to cost him 2 bills.
Face-off down deep to Jake Crowell. He posts up behind the net. Up to the wing. Nice pass through the middle. Barnes picks that up. Maintains control. Over to Eli Ash. Eli Ash in the corner. Back up to Barnes. Up to Chase Patterson. Back to Barnes. Over to Brenner. Tries to center it through just off the stick of Barnes. And that puck's up and out. And Jake Crowell's going to come back to collect that.
Good cycle, good set play there. Just needed to connect on the pass. It would have created a great scoring chance.
Yep. Again, that overload on the left-hand side working for Regis.
And just a reminder to all the fans, they've had a grand total of 2 practices with this team. This being their 4th game, 2 practices. So power play and PK are not things that you get a lot of times with such limited practice time.
Chase Patterson back over to Parker Brenner. He's going to loop through the middle onto his forehand for a good look and a good blocker save. Puck's in front.
Call that a high stick.
So penalty has expired. Parker Brenner made a really nice read at the top of the circle there, Alan, to see that.
See if we get a replay on this one. Yep. Watch to see if you see a high stick connect. See if we can get that replay one more time. So he's not calling that it was a high stick on the puck. He's calling that it was a high sticking penalty. And it's on Brenner. So up goes the stick. And unless he made contact with the goalie there, who's below the crossbar,
yeah,
don't know how that results in a penalty, but it is indeed a penalty. It's not up on the board, though. Oh, it is. Yep, we're down PK. 2 minutes.
Okay. So 6:18 in the second, 1-0 Wyoming, and they're on the power play. Nice backhand sauce to enter the zone on the left-hand side. Wyoming player showing some patience. Errant pass, and Regis picks that up. Teddy's going to feed that through the middle. And Wyoming player late on the back check, just off his stick down low. Smart play, rimming that around to keep it up and high. Matthew Carter down there, number 78, battling, bodies him off the puck to maintain possession. They cycle it back down low to 78. Kellen Skellerud is there, break up that play. Dangerous shot, fluttering wide of the net from 78 at the point this time. And Wyoming's trying to set something up from behind the net here, Alan.
Got to cover that guy in the slot.
Look for the wide guy on the far post.
Skellerud just picked him up out front. He was standing all alone. And they were indeed. They were trying to set up something from behind the net. They had a guy, one guy, they just, 4 guys on the perimeter and 1 guy sitting lonely in the high slot.
I think they're realizing the Regis forwards are doing a great job of covering the point men, so the space they had was down below, not up high.
Yep.
They figured that out, put 2 guys on either side of the net. Face-off win to Wyoming. Quick shot to the net, blocker saved by Elijah, and that's on the stick of Drew Lorenzo and up and out.
30 seconds to go on the penalty.
Connor Ihaya and Drew Lorenzo on the PK forecheck. Drew Lorenzo creating trouble for Wyoming. Loose puck in front. Drew comes up with it, goes up to his point man. Back down low. Drew's going to find that first. He gets knocked off the puck. Connor Ihaya with it in the corner.
5 to go on the power play.
Nice job of killing some time down here on the penalty kill.
Great hustle, Drew.
Regis is out of the box, and Camden Lai is going to come on. Wyoming player went down in the neutral zone, anticipating the check from Ihaya, and here's Camden Lai coming wide to the net. He's going to take a quick shot. Looks 5-hole. Goalie makes a nice save.
That'd be nice.
Wyoming fires that puck down and deep, and we'll get a face-off down here.
So a few power plays throughout the second period. Not a lot of action otherwise. The period's kind of slipping by. Well, 4:06 to go in the second period.
Yep, next goal's important, as always. 1-goal lead when you have possession time. You need to get some pucks in the net. There's a quick shot from Matthew Carter off the skate of a Wyoming player. Pete Armitage there to pick that up. And there's a breakaway chance for Wyoming coming through the neutral zone. Elijah doesn't give him anything. And now on the transition, Teddy Armitage up to Parker Brunner. He's going to take that wide, puts it behind the net, and he's going to race to get his own dump. Wyoming reverses quickly out to their winger on the wall. Avery Osgood is there to break that up. Teddy Armitage lucky with a no call there.
No, it is a call.
It is a call.
Yeah. So Teddy got beat on the blue line. The back check was the important part of that last breakaway for Wyoming. It was a clear breakaway, but the pressure he felt from the back check ultimately caused him to have that overhandle the puck a little bit, and it slipped off his stick before he could get a good shot on net. So good job by Teddy with the back check. He's, again, featured player of the game. He's getting himself on the score sheet. just not in the way that we may want him to.
Chase Patterson wins that face-off. They're going to put that down. That's going to go for an icing.
I love the good, aggressive, physical play, and that was, that's how it shakes out with USA Hockey. That contact without playing the puck is going to get called, and that last hit was probably more of an interference call anyways.
Yeah.
Player not having the puck on his stick.
No, not an egregious play at all. He just hit him right in the numbers in the back. So
yep.
When a player gets hit like that and goes down, that's a call 9 times out of 10.
So, Teddy, you're on the score sheet a couple times. Now we need you in the other column. So before this game is over, Mr. Teddy Armitage, you're going to be on the score sheet, and it's going to be in the scoring column. Somebody get him that message.
Wyoming on the high-low cycle up to the point, down low again, cross ice through the crease. Nobody can get their stick on it. Wyoming's got one guy high and two guys, one guy on either side of the net.
Yeah, 5 guys on the perimeter, nobody in front of the net. That changes right now as
Wyoming looking for that far post on the power play. Getting a couple shots. Battle on the wall. Wyoming comes up with it, makes a couple nifty moves over to his winger on the far side, but can't handle it. And that rebound dangerously comes in front. Good job by Barnesy to pick up that loose puck. Get a line change.
Yeah, listen, strong kid, strong stick.
So Wyoming, what do you think about this power play? They clearly made an adjustment. They've got one guy high in the center.
Yeah, I don't like it. I mean, I don't like the fact that they got nobody out front of the net. I think it eliminates some of those difficult saves that a goaltender's forced to make. And at this level of hockey, if you're taking shots from the outside, unless they're going to find that backdoor play and try to sneak one in on the back door, which again can be covered with good awareness from the PK players. Not my favorite setup for a power play. If they want to sit on the outside and take perimeter shots, let them do it.
Yeah, Elijah's been playing too consistent to give him any opening on that play. Nolan Williams on the forecheck with Kellen Skellerud. 23 seconds left in the PK. Skellerud putting some pressure on the power play breakout, and they're going to put that puck back deep behind the Wyoming net.
Yeah, to your point, Will, the one dangerous part is you're going to have someone sitting on that back post, and you probably have a weak side D that's going to be sneaking or crawling in on that backside as well. So if you can make good, open a lane and find that lane and make that pass, it's going to create great scoring chances. But otherwise, if you can defend it, everything's from the outside.
So penalties expired. Camden Lai, Drew Lorenzo, Nolan Williams out there. Matthew Carter in front of the net. Regis doing a good job staying on the D zone side of the battle here till that puck comes loose. Finally does. Camden Lai thought he might come up with it, but it goes to the point and a quick chance in front and a rebound. Good sticks by Regis in front. Did not give him the second shot. Finally that comes out to Camden. Up to Nolan Williams. He dumps that deep, goes for a line change. And Camden gets to the puck first, and he's got it out in front for a quick chance. Centers it. Goalie still doesn't have it. Liam Waters, nice job to keep that puck in. A lot of confusion down here, Alan.
We got a call by the ref here. I think it might be an injury to our goaltender. Stop the play.
Injury or equipment, but
that's the kind of noise we need out front. Just keep jamming and jamming away. Sense of urgency down low. Gutsy play.
Face-off win up to Liam Waters. Fans on the shot, but recovers. Gets his man at the blue line, but that's a 2-on-1. Quick shot, nice save by Elijah there. 2-on-1 developed, put it right to the forehand, but not in the wheelhouse, so he had to double hitch before he could take that shot. Elijah squared up, smothered that puck.
Yeah, Waters with only the second shift of the game.
Did a nice job, though. He fanned on the puck, but recovered and got in the way of the forward coming out of the zone. Otherwise, it could have been a 3-on-1. Face-off win onto the forehand of the Wyoming player, but Edison is there to break that puck up. Wyoming puts it deep behind the net again. That'll do it for the period. So
yeah, we could probably do a little better job calling out the time here. That snuck up on me. It's kind of an odd rink here from a broadcasting standpoint. The clocks are raised up a little bit.
We can read the nameplate on the HVAC equipment, but not the score clock.
So we gotta duck down a litlittle bit to see where we are from a score standpoint, which we well know, but the clock as well.
I think it's a Carrier EF 25, 25-ton unit.
That's a good one. That's why ice is so expensive, Will. So overall, good period. I thought the second half of that period was a little better than the first half. I like our power play. Our power play has been strong. We're moving the puck around. Started to see some of that some of our players getting into those tough battles out front and fighting for the puck. And I think if we come in the third period with the sense of urgency that we saw in the last few shifts there, we're going to see a good, strong third period. In either case, the way the two teams have been playing, we're up for here what's going to be a very entertaining finale to the game.
Yep. Wyoming goalie's really good on the first shot. The rebound control has been a challenge for him. That puck 2 and 3 times has scored it out in front. And to your point, when we have a player there down on the doorstep, we've got some chances.
I think everything's down low so far, right? He's a strong butterfly goalie, as all are at this level. But he's got everything covered post to post and down low. We got to find a way to chip one up a little bit, get it above that those 9-inch, 10-inch pads, and see if we can sneak one by him.
So Coach Hott's going to start this period with Parker Brenner, Harry Sorensen, and Edison Barnes on the forward line. Liam McDonald and Jake Crowell on D. Parker Brenner with the face-off win, squirts to the neutral zone. Wyoming regroups. Parker Brenner putting some pressure on. Wyoming has to pause in the neutral zone, gets that wide and deep, and Parker picks it up.
Good body by McDonald.
Parker's going to skate with that up and out of the zone to Harry Sorensen. Harry Sorensen coming wide. He puts that puck deep. Edison Barn and Harry on the forecheck. Parker caught a little bit low on the forecheck as the third guy, and that puck comes up and across. But Liam McDonald recovers and gets to the puck first. Jake Crowell up to Harry Sorensen, can't get there. Wyoming loses it, and Parker Brenner is going to bring that puck up and out just off the stick of Harry, and they're going to go for a line change. So interesting there, Alan. Again, the chance from Wyoming that was almost another 2-on-1 was the third forward on the forecheck, a little bit aggressive, and the puck gets behind him at the far blue line.
Yeah, we've kind of been stuck for the first minute anyways in our D zone.
Nice face-off by Kellen Skellerud. Liam Waters behind the net. Number 78, that big body picks it up. He's got Kellen Skellerud defending. And he's set up behind the net again.
Same play as last time. If you're going to flush him out, just cover that post.
Liam Waters this time, nice job of putting some pressure on him before he can make a play to the net.
You can't let him sit back there forever. Give him all that time and space. You do have to flush him out. When you do, you just got to do it with some coordination, and your center's got to either protect that post or.
Good quick shot off the face-off.
Here we go.
Avery Osgood tries to fire one to Pete, but just out of his reach, and that'll come back for a D-zone face-off.
We're out of sync a little bit in the breakout, coming out of our zone.
Wyoming's done a good job with the loose puck off the O-zone face-off, getting a quick shot on net. Elijah done a fabulous job of making that first save.
Good job, Liam.
Avery Asgood with a nice feed to the middle. I believe that's Pete. Brings that puck wide. Kellen Skellerud down battling for it. Gets his stick on it, but Wyoming makes a breakout pass. Almost intercepted by Avery. And they're going to flip that high into the zone. Chase Patterson, not a lot of time. Tries to go D to D, but Kellen is there to pick that up. Just off the stick of Pete Armitage, and Wyoming's going to regroup.
Where's the wheels, boys? Let's get on that forecheck. .14:49 mark of the third period.
Regis going for another line change here while Wyoming regroups in the neutral zone. Miscue, and that's intercepted by Chase, and he's going to come in, try and go to his forehand, loses the puck.
Just trying to improve his angle there a little bit. He's ready to fire it up, and he would have had a fantastic shot. Just couldn't cut it to the middle.
Yeah.
Good defensive play by the Wyoming player. And Chase has got a shot, too. I would have loved to have seen that one.
There's the forecheck and a quick turnover, almost onto the stick of Bihaya.
There we go.
Camden comes up with it. Backhand sauce to Uhaya, a quick shot, and a nice save by the goalie. That rebound again in front.
What a beautiful pass by Lai. A little backhanded flip just over the defender's stick to create an incredible scoring chance.
Turnover at the blue line. Quick shot by Matthew Carter off the shin pad. Wyoming collects that and goes behind their net.
Starting to see that sense of urgency I was asking for, Will.
Yep.
Much better shift. Good job, boys.
Camden, Lai, and Connery High have got some chemistry on the give and go there. Camden seems to come up with every puck in the corner and make a quick feed. That's what happened that time, and it resulted in a couple quick shots and a rebound in front.
And again, just an absolute gorgeous little saucer pass off the backhand to put it right on the tape.
For those of you at home, that's very hard to do, and even harder at full speed.
For those of you here at the rink, that's hard to do.
Puck gets dumped deep. Parker Brenner, Eli Ash on the forecheck. Both of them.
Two of them, yep.
Parker Brenner comes up with it, showing nice patience. Feeds to the middle. Edison Barnes trying to get a shot off. Parker Brenner does, and a rebound comes out off the shin pad of Wyoming player, and it's loose. Parker Brenner pokes that back into the corner, and he goes try and get it, and it comes up high. All Wyoming can do is fire that to the middle. That should be an icing.
Yep. 2 shifts in a row with a good strong forecheck. Active sticks. So again, that those sticks don't weigh a lot. They don't feel like they weigh a lot. You just got to get them in that lane of the puck, and you're going to do damage. Parker Brenner with a very active stick, dumped it back in the corner. Great forecheck.
Yep. So Ash, Brenner, Barnes, Drake Woody on the point with Liam McDonald, and once again, Parker Brenner comes up with it. Tries to go up to Woody just off his stick, and Edison's got to come back to pick that puck up. Drake Woody recovers finally, gets it over to Liam McDonald. No winger on the boards, though. Almost a turnover, but they get it up and out.
Get it over the. Got to get it across that red line.
Drake Woody puts that down. No icing.
Oddly.
Eli Ash behind the net tries to get that to Parker Brenner just off his stick, and Wyoming comes up and out for a 2-on-2. He's going to take that wide. Goes around Liam McDonald, centers it, but I believe that was Parker Brenner was all the way back on his forward. Another quick pass and a shot, but Elijah covers the net.
I think he got that with his left pad. There was a deflection here. Let's watch the replay. Yeah. Just gloved it. Good job, Mr. Hernandez, keeping us in the game here. 12:15 to go in the third period.
Connor Ihaya, Harry Sorensen, Jake Crowell out there, and Avery Osgood. Wyoming tries to get one through off the shin pad of Regis, and a nice feed up to Connor Ihaya. He's got time. Quick forehand shot,
Connor.
And a rebound in front, but Wyoming back checker comes back, and he turns that quickly into the neutral zone. Nice defensive play, but a rebound in front, and number 78 again with that big body in front, Alan.
Bullard, and that wasn't just a body, but those are some sweet hands that he just demonstrated. He picked it up on his backhand, pulled it back to his forehand, and slipped it in on the backside. That's tough to defend for anybody.
Yep, indeed. And that quick transition that bit us in the game yesterday hasn't shown up much today, but on that one, on the transition, the offensive chance by Regis, big blocker rebound, must have come out 30 feet right to the forward for Wyoming, and he quickly turned that to the far blue line. So Wyoming gets that puck deep. Matthew Carter battling in the corner. Kellen Skellerud comes up with that. He makes a nice pass up to Pete, who gets it up and out. But Wyoming comes up with it. Wyoming again quick to the far blue line, but that's intercepted in the neutral zone by Pete. He comes across the zone, gets it poked. And Wyoming is up and out. Teddy over to Matthew Carter. Wyoming puts that deep again. A little confusion on the breakout, but it finally comes up and out to Kellen Skellerud. Nolan Williams coming wide into this corner, gets knocked off the puck. Wyoming tries to feed that through the middle. And Teddy with daylight tries to rush the puck, gets taken off of it. Wyoming player comes across the line, makes a nifty move, but Liam McDonald is there to knock him off the puck. That could have been a hook, no call.
Should have been a hook, no call, but we'll take it.
Wyoming's up and out. Again, turning it quickly, but
big hit by Liam McDonald there. He's going to go to the box for 2.
Missed that away from the play. The puck came.
You'll see it on the replay here, I think.
To the middle, and he must have.
Mike says we will not see it on the replay here. That's okay. Yeah, listen, it was a late hit. The Wyoming player had possession of the puck, had released it. Maybe a stride, maybe 2. Liam finished with a big body hit, body contact. Sent his guy down 2 minutes for roughing. It's the right call.
Yeah, so Wyoming clearly trying to turn that puck up the ice quickly again, but Regis is doing a good job of having numbers behind him. Face-off win to Wyoming. Cycles down low, but met with pressure by Chase Patterson. Keeping him to the outside. Wyoming again with those players on either side of the net. Trying to go high-low, and really good pressure by Edison Barnes on the point man. Wyoming again behind the net. Comes to the high cycle. Can't get a handle on it for a quick shot. Puts it back down into the left-hand corner. And they're going to cycle again back down low to the wide side. Back up high to the point man, and a quick shot to the middle, wide of the net. Picks it up behind, tries to feed it to the center, nobody home. Wyoming turns on the seam, cross ice, quick shot, nice job by Drake Woody breaking up that shot. Again, really cycling well by Wyoming, but not really creating a clean shooting opportunity. Behind the net again, tries to feed in front, that's a loose puck up high. Wyoming picks it up.
They collapse once the puck goes to the net. They do a great job at following the play to the net and chasing it there.
Good job by Parker to break up that centering pass.
But to your point, the majority of the power play is spent on the outside, the perimeter.
High-low cycle, 2 in a row. Comes behind the net looking for a man, but again, Regis's defensive zone coverage really solid there. And now, I believe that's
10 to go in the power play.
10 to go in the power play. Regis is tying the puck up down here. Nolan Williams and Eli Ash on the wall. Matthew Carter, 2 seconds. Man's going to come out of the box.
And 8:10 to go in the period.
Liam McDonald comes out of the box, and Pete Armitage comes on. Pete right out of the box, puts some pressure, creates a bad breakout for Wyoming. I believe that's Eli Ash behind the net, cycles down low. Wyoming comes up with that puck. So not a lot of time and space for Wyoming down here with 7:38 left in the third.
And as strong as the transition play is for Wyoming and that breakout, those stretch passes, which is what you looked at right there, with only 7.5 minutes to go in the period, in addition to our 2 strong forecheckers down low, support by that F3, it's probably time for us to start pinching as well, a little bit more than what we might be comfortable with. Our D maybe start carrying the puck into the zone, some end-to-end rushes, but more importantly, hold that blue line, and if it's maybe even a 25% chance that you can get there, you're going to take it, and we're going to figure that out in 2 minutes because we're about to take another penalty.
Yeah, and
maybe 2.
Once again, that stretch play on the far blue line. Matthew Carter, the guy had a step on him. All he could do was take the body and took his legs out from under him. I believe is going to be that call.
Yeah, and then Teddy with a couple big body contacts down there. So there's an exchange between him and his opponent. We'll see if there's more than just the one penalty called. Right now, it looks like it's just Matthew Carter going to the box.
Excuse me, Matthew Carter, not Teddy.
No, you got it right.
Oh. Yeah, the zone entry wide was Matthew Carter.
So there was, so the contact that ensued, which was Teddy mixed up with the Wyoming player, it looks like it neutralized the penalties. So the Wyoming player is going to go to the box for 2 for roughing. And it looks like, all evened up, 5-on-5.
5-on-5, Wyoming with a quick turn in the zone. Camden Lai tries to break that up, and he does, but Wyoming maintains possession. Fires that to the high slot, wide of the net. Good smother by Elijah right there. They had some cycle going.
So 6:30 to go in the third period, Will. What do we got to do? Maybe aim to get one in the next 2-3 minutes and then close strong? Obviously, that would be ideal. What point in time with 6:30 left would you think about pulling that goalie?
Well, ideally, you want to get the next one and then go from there. But, I think around
2-minute mark.
Yeah, three minutes maybe if you haven't gotten one yet. So that gives us about 3 minutes to get one in the net. Liam Waters with the puck behind the net just off the stick of Drew Lorenzo, and that's going to go for an icing.
Yeah, he tried to find that stretch pass. He probably had a little more time and space than he knew. Just get that angle a little stronger by getting over to the sideboards and giving Drew a little better look on that stretch pass, and away we go. But good intentions, good try. Spending too much time in our D zone here. Let's get those forecheckers out there.
Yep, Eli Ash comes up with the face-off, and he's going to take it up the ice hard, and he does. Crosses the line, gets hit hard, but the Wyoming player goes down. Eli comes up with his own puck in the corner. Wyoming reverses up to their winger, but the man's all over him. All he can do is chip that high up the glass and down. Liam McDonald's going to come back to pick that up. He's got Harry Sorensen up high and wide. He rims it, but not hard enough. Wyoming picks that puck up. Harry Sorensen finally picks that up. Gets it to Kellen Skellerud, who gains the zone.
And there's a high stick. I don't know if they're calling that a high stick on the puck or on the play, a penalty. It's going to be a high stick on the play. On the puck, sorry.
High stick, so a offensive zone face-off. Let's see if Terry draws something up. He's got Parker Brenner, Avery Osgood, Edison Barnes, Drake Woody, and Liam McDonald on here.
5.5 to go in the period.
Face-off goes to the wall. Drake Woody keeps it in up high at the blue line. Wyoming comes up with it. Tries to backhand it to his teammate across the ice, but mishandles it.
Yeah, 2 Wyoming players at the far blue line, really deep. It really causes a huge separation in our defense, causing both our D to have to back up and support that.
Good forecheck twice by Avery Osgood. He turns to the middle onto his forehand. That puck comes loose to Parker Brenner, just wide of the net. Good looking chance. Edison Barnes behind the net. I think the net might have come off.
Nope, that's going to be a penalty. So the big contact you saw right there in the center of the offensive zone. We'll see the replay here. And it's Osgood bringing it in.
Yep, player from across, from behind.
Yeah, from behind. There's the collision, and that's going to be the 2 minutes for roughing. So we got 4:57 to go. We got a 2-minute power play. Ideally, let's sink one on the power play, and then let's make a run for this with the last 3 minutes to go in the game. Start off with possession here if we can.
Teddy pinching hard.
Had to be on icing.
Forces an icing. Smart play there.
1:48 left on the power play.
So this is what you want. You've got the power play, but you still have to be aggressive with this little time left in the game, and Teddy did just that, force the icing for another faceoff.
Yep, you got to win the 50-50 battles. Ideally, win the faceoff. Let's get possession. There it is.
Wyoming player kicks that up and out.
They call that winning the loss. So Wyoming lost the faceoff, but they ultimately took possession of the puck through good, smart play on their part.
Good job killing time. Wyoming comes up with that puck and comes all the way back for a regroup to kill some time. Dangerously at his blue line makes a move. Edison almost picks that off. Battle on the wall at the blue line here. Regis players on the D-zone side of the puck. Parker Brenner comes up, goes cross-ice to Camden. Camden taking it wide, button hooks, back up to the D.
Go D to D.
Back down low to Parker Brenner. Parker Brenner's gonna lose that puck that was fluttering in the corner back to the Wyoming player who flips it up and out.
Very close to that expensive HVAC.
Chase Patterson loses a
That's going to be a penalty.
Puck at the net and has to tie the man up.
He had no choice there, really. Got beat on the play, reached back, hooked him. Here's the play here, Will. One arm on the stick, just got it wrapped around his hip.
Yeah, so
somewhat inadvertently got that hook called against him.
High fluttering pucks are always hard because you put yourself in position to intercept that puck and it bounces right over your stick. In that case, went right to the Wyoming player. And he had no choice with 3:40 left in the game.
Oh, he's calling a penalty shot.
Wow.
That was not penalty shot worthy.
Yeah, the puck was in the corner already.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what Elijah can do here. Right-handed shooter comes across. Said, I believe, through the 5-hole maybe.
Yeah, let's watch the replay.
So right-handed shooter comes in the left-hand side, quickly comes to his forehand in the middle.
Finds a 5-hole.
Finds the 5-hole right when Elijah had to
get a better
slide.
look at it from behind the net. Yep. That's unfortunate because, listen, if I understand the rules of hockey well enough, a penalty shot is called only when there is a clear-cut breakaway. And that did not look, and Terry's having words with the referee now. I'm sure he's sharing the same sentiment. But if you've got your arm wrapped around the hip of the player and can hook him, at no point in time did I see that guy free and clear. Ref saw it otherwise, resulted in a penalty shot. And we are down 3-0 with 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the contest.
Regis trying to get zone entry here. Met hard right across the blue line, but Liam McDonald gloves that down.
It's close.
They're going to call that an offside.
Yep. So there's still 24 seconds left on the power play, strangely enough, right? So because the power play was converted to a penalty shot, they scored on the penalty shot. That just leaves Regis on the power play, which they already had.
Face off back to Jake Crowell. Tries to make a move with the blue line. Cam Malai comes up with it. Goes to his forehand. Quick shot. Rebound into the corner. Connor Ihaya can't get his stick on it. Jake Crowell is back to pick that up and go D to D to Liam McDonald. Liam McDonald reverses it back to Jake. He brings it up and out to Connor. Connor makes a nice move, but that's going to be offsides because the move was right at the blue line.
You don't make a move on the blue line, as they say. Whose responsibility is that? The skater coming into the zone or the guy making the move?
The guy making the move.
All the time, right?
Unless you played with that guy for 5 years and you know he's going to do it every time.
Well, some of these guys have played with each other for 5 years.
So face-off comes back. Chase Patterson tries to get that up and out. The bouncing puck comes to Liam Waters. Nice pass to Kellen Skellerud, who's going to zone entry wide. He's going to look to the net. He does. He puts it right on Pete's stick. Nice quick shot. Goalie covered up the 5-hole.
Perhaps our best scoring chance of the game right there.
Yeah, that was really nice. Kellen, no hesitation, coming zone entry and putting that puck back to Pete. Wyoming trying to gain the zone, but Kellen's there to pick it off again. Nolan Williams crosses the line, tries to go to the middle of the ice, but off the skate of a Wyoming player. There's a battle on the wall. Nolan Williams clears a guy, makes a nice quick shot back up to Liam Waters. Liam Waters puts a screen shot on net and a nice save by the goaltender. Another nice look. Liam Waters is back to pick that puck up. He's going D to D. Just off the stick of Drake Woody. Excuse me, Chase. A quick handoff by Wyoming up to their player, and that puck is Up to Chase Patterson, 2-on-1 developing with Chase and Harry. Harry might have been a nudge offside.
Just a bit. He was trying to drag his foot there. Just didn't extend the foot backwards enough or back enough. And offside by inches.
With 1:28 left, we're going to have a face-off just outside the offensive zone. Harry Edison. Wyoming tries to make a breakout pass, hit by Edison. Harry Sorensen joins the battle. Wyoming comes up with it. Stops behind the net, reverses direction. Up to his winger. Comes across, intercepted by Eli Ash right at the top of the circle. But Wyoming comes up with that, and they turn it over. Nice tie-up by Eli there. Wyoming nowhere to go with the puck, finally up and out. Over to Teddy Armitage. They're going to send that face-off all the way back down for an intentional offsides, I believe. With 49 seconds left, 3-0 Wyoming. Not a lot of time left, Alan.
I got a note that says Edison's brother Rowan plays college hockey at an engineering school in Wisconsin.
Nice.
Were you close on that one?
No.
Not even in the right state?
No. I had the wrong person. But, you know, a lot of these guys have older brothers that play hockey and go to college, so can you fault me, Alan?
I can't.
Nice transition play.
We'll reduce your pay next time.
Nolan Williams with a nifty move and a quick shot to the net.
Great shot, Mr. Williams.
Kellen Skellerud was there, but no rebound. Down to 35 seconds.
Yeah, we'll deduct it from your pay, Will.
Every shot needs to go in now, Alan, and they need three. They need one every 10 seconds.
We'll give it a go. A huge thank you again to our sponsor, Sherry Kochman. 2 games this weekend for us. Very generous, very grateful. And that'll wrap it up.
Kellen Skellerud turning that. Maybe time for one last shot.
Yeah.
20 seconds left.
Yeah, again, it's an obstructed view. I thought it was 2.
Wyoming just killing time, trying to get it up and out of their zone. They do. 7 seconds left. Time for one more shot. They have a quick shot. With 2.6 left, they bury one on a rebound.
So we're going to have the same result, 2 consecutive games with 4-0 losses against Wyoming. They've had a heck of a tournament. They beat Littleton in the first game. They've had back-to-back wins against us, and they also beat Highland Hills last night. So they're 4-0. That puts us 1-2 in the tournament. We're up against the Littleton 18U program later on this afternoon, 4:30 p.m.
That'll be fun. That'll be at Magnus. Good way to end the tournament. Regardless of the outcome, the boys have played hard this weekend and look forward to wrapping it up tonight.
It was a bit of a tough third period. I'd say one of our stronger performances in the first period. I thought, again, from the effort and the skill level that was out there, the energy they put on the ice, we deserved a better fate coming out of that first period. Relatively strong second period. We've gone 2 contests against Wyoming. We're just unable to put the biscuit in the basket.
That being said, really impressed by this Wyoming team. It's hard for a team like that that's spread all over the state to come together and not play together as a team much and perform this well down here. That's really a testament to their program.
Well-coached team. So we'll look forward to the finale here. Everybody go grab a bite to eat, get some lunch, relax for the afternoon. We'll tune back in at 4:30 p.m.
Thank you to Mike Shaw and Shaw Hockey Productions for another fabulous broadcast.
And Aunt Sherry.
Aunt Sherry, that's
2
right.
games consecutively. Thank you so much to the Osgoods and Aunt Sherry.
And that's a wrap.
I'll see you in a few. I see you in a few hours. Yep, bye.